Then the second device we are building now is electric wheelchairs. We have two models, this one here that you can see, and that one. So the electric part is the front part, and it connects to any wheelchair. And you can ride it like a quad bike on any terrain.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The biggest hurdle we have seen is awareness. In the African community, people think that bicycles are for poor people, which is a very wrong thing. So it's only in Kenya and in Africa that these things are new. Last year in China, they did 40 million electric bicycles.
Wow.
The year before that, they did 36 million. Before that, 33 million electric bicycles. These things are perfect for urban commutes, and we don't have enough infrastructure in Kenya for everyone to buy a car. So we've built over 700 of these bikes, and we have on Kenyan roads around 240. So we are very proud of this, and it's providing a lot of employment for young people. Yes.
So Mbugua,
Yes.
twende sasa kwa hesabu.
Yes.
And hapa kwa hesabu,
Yes.
I want us to do a few things.
Yes. So when it comes to service, a border in a year will cost you around 40 to 50K. Let's put 45K. This is a border that is being used commercially. An e-bike that is used commercially will cost you around 20,000.
So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Leo tuko na special episode. Tunawaletea mambo za biashara. And this channel, by the way, kama wewe si mwanabiashara, kama wewe si youth anatafuta kutengeneza pesa, you might really wonder what we are doing. But in today's episode, nitawaonyesha how youth are doing business in Nairobi. So, niko hizi side za Gong Road, and the company we are going to visit today, I want you to see for yourself. So, this is an e-mobility company, and they deal with electric bicycles. I think that is something that is a bit new for some people. Electric bicycles. Najua watu wengi wamezoea electric vehicles, wamezoea electric motorbikes, but here we are talking about bicycles that are electric. Siku hizi watu wanasema sijui hata ukiwa kwa gari unaona baiskeli imekupita mbio at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, na mwenye anaiendesha he is not cycling, and then people are wondering what was happening. Wanafikiria kama ni magic. So leo tumekutana na one young entrepreneur who is the actual founder and the CEO of this company. I'm not going to mention the name, but I want you just to read here. It's called Ebikes Africa, and Mr. Jorgs Mbugua is here. Mambo?
Poa sana.
Yes.
Good to finally meet you. Good to have you here at West.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much, first of all, for having us and accepting to share ideas that can help young people in this country to get something to do. So probably the first question I will ask you, what is Ebikes Africa and what do you do?
So Ebikes Africa is a Kenyan electric bicycle company. We started in 2023, and we build electric bicycles, and we also do electric wheelchairs, and we do delivery for businesses around Nairobi and Kenya.
Okay.
Yes.
What gap is an electric bicycle coming to fill into the market?
So 96% of Africans don't own cars. In Kenya, only 2% of people drive to work.
Okay.
So we are trying to help people with a way to move around and businesses with a way to cut costs sustainably. So our bikes have a speed of up to 40 kilometers per hour, although right now we cap them at 35, and it has a range of 80 to 110 kilometers. Na hiyo range yote, it's using electricity worth 12 bob, half a token.
So what is range? Unajua you are speaking in industry vocabularies.
Yes.
As range.
So when you charge a battery to full, the range is how many kilometers the battery can give you. So a battery una charge na half a token 12 bob in 4 hours kama simu, and it gives you 80 to 110 kilometers. Yes. Hiyo unatumia mchana mpaka usiku, you can go back home. Yeah, so yes.
So these bikes, first of all, najua you'll give us a walk around. Utuambie what is in it and what are the components. But umesema this bike can do 35 kilometers per hour. And a traditional bicycle, like on average, because we are trying to compare maybe time efficiency in terms of how long it would take you to get to your destination, or if you are doing delivery. Because watu wako na baiskeli wako na either zile za kitambo ama mountain bike. What is the speed of a mountain bike or a traditional one?
With a mountain bike at 35, you're going to sweat a lot. I want us to compare this to cars, actually.
Okay.
The average speed of a car in Nairobi is only 22 kilometers per hour, a car. So these bikes are as efficient as a boda, and they weigh much less. It weighs 20 kg, a boda is around 100. And it fits in an elevator, it fits in your home, and you charge it at any socket. So it's something very accessible for young people, and it uses very affordable to operate. The most expensive spare part here is around 1,200, and yeah, you can go with it anywhere. Yes.
So what you are saying is that if someone is doing some businesses or around Nairobi area, you can do more kilometers with this bicycle than using a car because of that speed. You will move faster with this one than a car.
Correct. Actually, we have some of the worst traffic in the world.
Yes.
So this is a very easy way to get around affordably and sustainably. Also, when it comes to business, around 85% of parcels are below 5 kgs. So there's no longer a need where you order chips and sausage. And it's ordered with a 100 kg motorbike. So we are trying to revolutionize that transportation, first and last mile, and we're also trying to help people move. So in Nairobi, I don't know if you've seen people walk on Gong Road, on Thika Road. That statistic was showing that is over 70% of the population walks every day.
And I think I wanted to come to that question exactly that you have partially answered. Like this bicycle, electric bicycle, is built for who? Can you maybe give bullet points of like 5 type of people that you are building this bike for?
On the personal side, if you live within 10 kilometers of your home area, if you work within 10 kilometers of your home, then this bike is for you.
Okay.
This bike can give you 4 days of commuting at just 12 bob.
Okay.
Yes. Another thing is, if you do not have space to park your car, and if you're trying to get fit, this bike is for you because you can set the level of resistance. So although it is electric, you can also choose how much assistance the bike gives you. If you're trying to cut costs, if you spend about 300 or more on transport in a day, this bike is for you. Yes, because that's the cost it takes to buy it, 300 a day. And finally, if you're looking to go electric without the need for third-party charging station, this bike is for you. You charge it anywhere. Na ikiisha moto, you can cycle like a regular bike.
Wow. I think I fall into that category. You are slowly pitching to me, and I hope you will convince me to get one, because if I can commute that 5 kilometers in a day with only 12 shillings, I think that is a very big win, especially if you are commuting
80 kilometers.
80 kilometers.
You can go from town to junction 10 times to junction mall with 12 bob.
All right. So I want you just to give us a tour of the types of electric bicycles you have, or electric vehicles you have, because I see it's not only bicycle. You have wheelchairs and different models of wheelchairs. Maybe in a minute or two, just walk us around as we watch.
So the first and our main product is our electric bicycle. This bicycle is called the Adventurer, and it has this is the battery here. It has a motor in there. It has a throttle, a light, and a horn. We'll do a demo with this one. And it also comes with a rack. So we've built over 700 of these bikes, and we have on Kenyan roads around 240. So we are very proud of this, and it's providing a lot of employment for young people. Then the second device we are building now is electric wheelchairs. We have 2 models, this one here that you can see, and that one. So the electric part is the front part, and it connects to any wheelchair. And you can ride it like a quad bike on any terrain, and for long distances, also 80 kilometers. So this here is a chomelea version, if you'd like to use that word, that we are building for the local market. And the goal is to have it manufactured locally at a very affordable price. Yes.
And maybe just a question on the wheelchairs. And sorry if I'm ignorant. Wheelchairs are built for who?
People with mobility problems, people who have reduced mobility. And one thing about wheelchairs is you know, we see people who had accidents or who are born with certain diseases, but something you should think about is if we are lucky, at one point in our life, we are all going to end up on a wheelchair. So
that is a statement that is not good to hear, but true. If you are lucky, you will end up in a wheelchair.
yes, and a lot of these people are stuck at homes. They are stuck at a very low level. They can't reach the kitchen counter. They can't go to work. They can't climb even a ramp without assistance. So we are building this to offer them more mobility, to offer them work, and to give them more freedom. Yes.
By the way, guys, I think that's a very positive statement. Pray that you end up in a wheelchair. That simply means that you have long life. You have around 100 years, and it's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it
All
is.
right, Mbugua. So, guys, there is a whiteboard there that we are going to do the savings analysis, because at the end of it all, the cost of this electric bicycle, I'm sure it doesn't cost the same as a normal bicycle.
Oh,
it's
no.
probably a bit expensive at you know, the quotation price, but now we'll do the math in terms of cost of ownership and what are the extra benefits.
So the bike goes for 99K. 99K might seem like a lot, but if you break it down in a year, it is 300 bob. So if you're spending that and you only go straight home to work, and you only have a chips joint here and a meat place here, then a lot of Nairobians are living in cycles of poverty, where they can't access new opportunity, they can't access new education, they can't look for things outside of their day-to-day. So we're trying to change that for Nairobians. Yes.
So 99,000.
Yes.
So let's call it 100. Okay.
It's 99, you get your change. Yes.
So 99 is still not yet a six figure.
Yes.
So hatutaki kuongea about 100K.
Or 300 a day.
Yes. And what about the wheelchairs?
So the wheelchair as a complete set, this comes to around 150K, which is very affordable considering wheelchairs in Kenya are sold at 100 and plus. And this wheelchair uses bicycle parts to make it. And also the battery is interchangeable with our e-bike batteries. So we are giving you extended range and service you can get locally.
Oh, okay. Yes. Wonderful. So guys, you can reach out if you want to find more information. Yeah, but my prayer is that one day after like 60 years from today, I get to use this. All right. So, before we get to the whiteboard for the mathematics, so that people can see the actual savings and the benefits of electric bicycle and by large electric vehicles. I think these are maths that we have tried to demonstrate out there. But today we are doing specifically for electric bicycles.
I can show a quick demo
of
how the bike works.
Good.
So here's the battery here. We have the battery. The motor is here in the middle of the back tire.
This one?
Yes, correct. And the bike starts with a key, like a motorbike. And then it has a display, it has a dashboard.
Okay.
And on the dashboard, you can see the battery, the level of assist, the kilometers covered, and the speed. So you can choose to pedal. Also, you can turn a throttle here, and the bike will move. So you can sit on it and go.
So where is the throttle? Oh, here. Oh, okay. So it's just like the bikes.
Correct. Also, in the pedals, there's a sensor that any energy you put in, it pushes you 10 times.
Okay.
So you can come look at the speedometer here, you see.
So as you pedal,
it's pushing you forward.
All right. Let's see. You pedal and then the speed.
Exactly. So if you have, for example, health issues and you want to get back fit, this is a good way to also get back to it. Another very fun thing here is we have a very bright headlamp for night travel. But also it's here on the wheelchair as well.
So it's the same kind of
technology. Yes.
Technology.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And it's quite loud.
Yeah, this one is even louder. Yes.
And these ones, do they come with a number plate or something?
No, these are for use on pedestrian, like non-motorized transport lanes.
Oh, okay.
On the side roads and pedestrian lanes. Yes.
All right.
Also, the bikes, you can track them. on your phone. If you have agents and they have to go to 10 places, you can automate that process so that there's no checking in anymore. In a ping automatically. And you can even have a setting where when it goes outside of the gate, it puts itself off automatically. Yes.
So there is like geographical limitation that you can preset.
Yes.
All right. So I'm seeing that you have some Glovo and Uber Eats kind of bags on this side.
Yes.
So is this for a fleet or something?
Yes, we have our delivery riders. Right now we have employed over 40 riders all over Nairobi. And by the end of the year, we should have gotten that to 300 riders. So our riders work for businesses. They help businesses save around 40% of their cost. And they're as efficient as a boda. No more need to have a list of 10 boda guys who you call from the most reliable to the least reliable. This time now you can have one number, one company, Ebikes. We have the KPIs that we monitor for you, and you get world-class quality of delivery at 60% the cost.
All right.
Yes.
So Mbugua.
Yes.
Twende sasa kwa hesabu.
Yes.
And hapa kwa hesabu, I want us to do a few things.
Yes.
Kuna the various type of people you said are the potential users of these bikes.
Yes.
So for each category, you will give status quo.
Yes.
Maybe people walking or people using the diesel, the bodas, or the cars.
Okay.
Contrary to someone using this one, also for delivery and other scenarios that you think that can apply. And then we can rub and pass to the next analysis.
So let's start with the boda versus bicycle. So e-bike. So in 1 year, a boda person who is doing a 20,000 kilometer, a boda guy will spend in 1 year 130,000 on fuel. Yes. Now, an e-bike person in 1 year, 20,000 kilometers is the distance from Mombasa, Nairobi to Mombasa 400 times. An e-bike will use electricity worth 4,200 shillings. Only. Yes. So we have boda guys who park their boda, sit on a bicycle and go to work. And one was saying, my friends are laughing at me because I'm using a bicycle, but me and my wallet were laughing at them. Every year you can be buying a new e-bike and you become an entrepreneur.
Wow.
And you empower more people. Yes. Another comparison is...
So here they are saving like 125,000.
Exactly.
Wow.
And they are covering the same distance. They are the same efficiency. They are doing the same deliveries. Yes, in the same town.
So the mistake that people can make now is to compare this electric bicycle with the conventional bicycle.
Exactly.
So the comparison of this one is a car or a motorbike.
Exactly.
Good. Well noted.
Yes. Another thing is the cost. A boda now, price. A boda is coming at around 230K, brand new. Whereas an e-bike is costing you 99,000. And remember, you can buy one every year. Another comparison. So when it comes to service, a boda in a year will cost you around 40 to 50K. Let's put 45K. This is a boda that is being used commercially. An e-bike that is used commercially will cost you around 20,000.
To service.
To service. This e-bike can be fixed chini ya mnazi, chini ya mwembe, by the lake, by the ocean. Yes. It doesn't need any specialized parts. Advantages of boda. Do I give advantages for this side as well?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yes.
So on the weight capacity, a boda can carry, we've seen even 200 kgs plus the rider. So a boda can carry up to 300 kg, whereas an e-bike will carry around maximum, around, an e-bike will carry around 70 kgs.
So here you are saying about the advantages of a boda.
Yes.
Okay. It's now you are marketing a competitor.
Not marketing, but it is good to know that they have different uses.
Okay.
So if you want to carry heavy loads, and you want to go for long distance, maybe you can compare the two.
Okay.
Yes. And I'll talk about a commute for a regular person. So usually average commute is around 16 kilometers in Nairobi. That is Nairobi to Kiambu, Nairobi to Kinoo, Nairobi to Katani. So for a 16 km commute, a boda is going to cost you around 5 bob per km. So it's around 80 bob in fuel. So 80 bob, this is fuel. Well, an e-bike for a 16 kilometer commute is going to cost you around 2 bob.
2 bob. Because you are saying 80 kilometers is with 12 bob.
12 bob. Yes.
Wow. So I think here is more of the use case analysis. So a person seeing what is best what is best for the work that they do, especially in terms of the weight, capacity that boda boda can carry and what an electric bike can carry.
So the bike carries actually a total, including the person, of 150. So the 70 is the person. Yes. Yeah. Alafu, top speed, maybe, I don't think speed is not something to compare, to compete on.
Because boda boda definitely have higher speed than bicycles.
But I can show you earnings of a delivery rider. So earnings, this is a rider doing 80 km in a day. A boda guy will take home, so in a day they'll take around 2k, and then so 2,000 minus fuel, about 450, and maintenance.
So that will be like 1550.
So 1550. An e-bike person doing the same deliveries will get 2,000 minus
12.
That is 1988.
And we are saying, like in Nairobi, the speed will be between what the bicycle is doing. So you don't need the 100 kilometers per hour when doing deliveries.
Correct. And the speed is actually more efficient because it goes on cycling lanes. Akifika kwa estate ambiwi boda ingi toa jacket weka pale.
Ati boda hawaingi huku.
So, and also the best part is a lot of them charge at the restaurants, at the hotels that they are serving. So, and they can pack this thing inside the house. Yes. And I hang kama nguo. Yeah.
So I think the maths are clear. For me, if I am in delivery, definitely I would go for an electric bicycle compared to a bike. But now, I know there are some misconceptions around maybe electric vehicles in general, lack of proper understanding on the usage and maintenance. So like right now, what would you say that, of course the opportunity is there to do the delivery business and other things, but what is the biggest challenge to the absorption of this by the users?
So on the spare parts, on the maintenance, we are the ones who have built this bike. Yeah, you're not looking outside of Utafti Inje. So we have spare parts, we've built this in bulk, and right now we have even started building components locally. So right now we've started even assembling batteries locally using second life batteries from other users like solar and other places. The biggest hurdle we have seen is awareness. In the African community, people think that bicycles are for poor people, which is a very wrong thing. In the real sense, if you use a bike, it will make you rich. So it's only in Kenya and in Africa that these things are new. Last year in China, they did 40 million electric bicycles.
Wow.
The year before that, they did 36 million. Before that, 33 million electric bicycles. These things are perfect for urban commutes, and we don't have enough infrastructure in Kenya for everyone to buy a car. Another issue that a lot of young people face is access to the finance from banks, from microfinance institutions to buy vehicles. Because in Africa and in Kenya, a lot of people operate on mobile money and cash. So this bike is a way for young people to access more opportunities and get out of poverty. Yes.
Wow, that's great. So in terms of the experience you have had with the few riders here and there, have you faced like major breakdowns or major issues that you can say that these bikes are probably not adopted to the Kenyan environment, or the users need some more training for them to use them better? Is there that kind of a challenge?
No. We design these bikes and we assemble them locally. So this bike you're seeing, although maybe the frame looks the same or the shape looks similar, this is version 6 of this bike.
Iterations and
yes,
improvements.
and it keeps improving. So this is a Kenyan company. This is a brand that is built locally here by Kenyans. So we understand the local terrain, we understand the issues, and we are working with local fundis all over the country. Right now we're in Mombasa, we're in Kisumu, we have bikes in Masai Mara, in Narok. We are looking at Nakuru, we have bikes in Nakuru. We are going to all the way up to the border with Tanzania, all the way up to Loitoktok, Nanyuki. So sisi ndo tuko.
So I was reading your flyer, and you are saying you don't always do outright sales. It's like kuna lipa mdogo mdogo or something. Can you explain how it works and what it is?
So we had over 200 requests for people looking for finance. Tukiwapeleka kwa microfinance, then they would be told, you know, give us 3-year bank statement, give us a work contract, bring your shosho and your auntie. And then finally they tell you there's a loan of 500 you took in 2018. We can't give you this loan. We can't give you. But once the person has the bike, every month he's earning 40K. So we started now working with companies and working with employed people, where we have a lease to own program. This is not a loan. This does not involve CRB. It does not involve taking you to the bank and you pay us 20K deposit and you get a bike and you pay 10K a month. You pay that for 10 months and the bike is yours. Yes, no interest, no hidden fees, no penalties. Yes.
So 10K is a lump sum, or they pay you on daily basis and accumulate 10K up to 1 month?
10K monthly. So at the end of the month you pay 10K. If you use the bike for 3 months and you feel this is not a good fit for me, you just bring it back. Yes, and you continue their life. You can use it for 4 months. You see, okay, maybe I love it, I want to pay for it, and you can pay the balance in cash. Now when denial.
And there is somewhere you mentioned about like 300 shillings per day.
Yes.
So I thought that in that kind of arrangement they would be paying like an amount per day.
Yes.
I didn't know that it's per month.
So it depends on the person. It depends on the company. You can pay weekly, monthly, daily. Yes.
So you have those flexible arrangements.
Correct.
All right. I think I have exhausted all the questions that I had, but truly inspired to see the innovations that young people like you are doing in this country. And I wish you all the best. I hope my guys there will embrace these things of e-mobility. Let us be the early movers. I know there is some skepticism around whether if the battery breaks down, you'll get a chance to replace. But the reality is that before that battery breaks down, you are saving yourself 125K per year.
Actually, if the battery breaks down, we refurbish it for you. And you use this battery for at least 5 years, and we can refurbish it to brand new at a cost of less than 5K. Less than 5K.
So you like you have a full cycle management of everything you have.
We have battery engineers who are Kenyans, and we have cells that have been used in Kenya. Yes, so maneno ya ati itaribika and then ukose kwa kupeleka imeisha.
All right. So Mbugua, tukimaliza, where are you guys located? Where can people find you? And if people want like a test drive, is that something that is possible for them to feel the taste before they maybe consider to buy or otherwise?
So we are located in many major Kenyan towns. Our main space is in Nairobi. We are on Gong Road, opposite Coptic. If you want a test ride, you can book through our website, or you can call us on 0746 531414. And we are also in Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru, Masai Mara, Narok, and we are opening in more towns. We are also looking for partners who are interested in growing in mobility and switching to sustainable transportation. Yes.
All right. So we are very grateful for the tour you have given us around your facility. I know we didn't get a chance to see everything,
Yes.
but we look forward to another series of interview,
Yes.
especially where we can even meet your riders,
Yes.
and they give us their first-hand information about how it's going.
Karibuni tena.
Yes. Sawa sawa. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Haya.